Yo, what's going on, guys? Brennan here, back to another video. So, today we're going to be doing part 2 of if your brawler is skilled or not skilled. I posted part 1 yesterday. I'll also link it in the description for you. But basically, I'm grading brawlers based on how much skill you need to basically reach their full potential, right? So, it goes from no skill to low skill to mid skill to high skill. Before we get into it, I'd really appreciate if you guys liked and subscribed. I really want to get monetized soon, so all support from you guys is really appreciated. And, feel free to join the Discord server because I'm talking with viewers and whatnot. And it'd be really cool if you guys joined so we could just grow our community out. Also, keep in mind, these are my opinions. So, if you disagree with them, feel free to comment them down below. But, Don't harass me over it, bro. I have so many people defending Piper being high skill and not low to mid skill. There's that. Okay. So yesterday we went all the way from Shelly to Gale. And now we're going to be going from Colette all the way down to Draco and Barry, I guess. The Mythic and the Epic Brawlers and most of the Legendary Brawlers, I'm going to be honest, I don't play them because, when I did take my 2-year break after, because I quit, 2 or 3 years ago, right, and when I came back, I just unlocked all of them, and I haven't had the resources to power them up and play them. So, with some of these brawlers, don't harass me over it, man. I don't play most of these brawlers. So, let's just get into it. Okay, starting with Colette. Colette isn't very skilled. Her attack isn't hard to hit. Super isn't hard to hit. Gadgets are straightforward. You can most of the time just auto aim with her unless you're at max range. Her hypercharge is also really simple. You just press it, you super, you do big damage, and that's that. So low skill for Colette. Now, Brawl I'd say is
myself.
Low, or I'd say she's mid skill because her shots, she's a sniper, right? So, of course, there is that. But her attacks aren't super hard to hit, right? Because her super, that's not hard to hit. Her main attack isn't hard to hit. She's just your average sniper. And I'd say her hypercharge is also easy to use. It literally makes her super just homing onto enemies. And then you also get extra speed and damage. So, she's pretty straightforward to use, Your typical sniper. Actually, her Supercell make is coming out, which is kind of exciting. Dude, I wish it was not the same edgy dragon demon character for Supercell make every single time. That's a bit of a bummer, but it's okay. I'm not buying it anyway. I already have the skin. Okay, Ash. Now we're going into all the brawlers that I don't play, by the way. So Ash I'll put in low skill because his attack seems pretty easy to hit. And his super also seems pretty easy to use. Or actually, I'll throw him in mid skill because I guess you do have to manage your rage bar and whatnot. I don't know. We'll throw him in mid skill. Lola, she is a sharpshooter, so she does shoot a lot of bullets, but it's not like it's really hard to miss them, when somebody's in your range, especially with your ego. But you do need to make some plays with your ego, I guess. So we'll throw her in mid skill as well, because you do need to manage that. The second best brawler, Sam. I've seen a bunch of people make crazy plays with him, and then when I play him, I just throw my knuckles into Narnia, and then I'm cooked. So I'll put him in mid to high skill, because you do really need to manage your knuckle busters, and you need to know when you use your gadgets, when to heal or attack someone. I don't know. To me, he seems like probably the most skillful tank. Okay. Mandy. Mandy is pretty high skill. Or from what I've seen at least. You need to use this. You need to aim the super. You need to aim the attacks. They move kind of slow, so you need to play around her and her range, Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't know. She seems high skill. Maisie seems mid skill for me. Her attacks are hard to hit, but with her super and her star power, after that, when you slow them, you can just auto aim and then they die. So, high skill aim, but then low skill super. We'll give her mid skill. Hank, I don't really play much. I don't know. Most people don't play him. I think only people only play him to be different, bro. I guess we'll give him like mid skill because bubbles aren't super hard to hit, but using the super is because it's a massive heal, and also you need to sometimes manage your gadgets and whatnot. Pearl is low skill, you know, pretty easy to hit her shots, and super is pretty straightforward. You know, Pearl is basic, really. Larry Laurier is mid skill. Off release, easy to use, but now you need to manage your super and your gadget to make the most of him. Cool skin. Oh my god, I kind of want to power him up. Okay, Angelo I'd say is like low to mid skill. You know, you can auto aim your shots at close to mid range because they do move really fast, and you know, pretty straightforward kit, right? His jump, you jump. His super makes you do 1.5 times more damage, and you know, you charge up your shot. I mean, I guess the charge feature does make it a bit more challenging, kind of like with Hank. So we'll give it like mid skill, I guess.
Time to rest.
Mortis I think is mid skill. I don't play Mortis. Don't harass me. Because you know the dashes are straightforward. The only thing you really need to do is aim your super, from what I've seen, and then maybe use the dashes for movement sometimes. I don't know. We'll give him mid skill. Tara I'd say is like low to mid skill. Not hard to hit the super. Not hard to hit the main attacks, but you do have to make the super count. Otherwise, Tara's kind of bad. I guess meta doesn't really matter too much when you're rating a brawler, but I find that, like, I don't know, it doesn't seem super hard to play Tara, but again, I don't play Tara. Jean seems low skill, you know, not hard to hit his main attack, not hard to hit his super. His hypercharge makes it even easier to hit the super, but I swear every single time I see someone use this, they either pull just a spawnable or nothing. You know, and this gadget's pretty basic. You just push someone away. It's self-explanatory. This one literally homes in onto your opponent, so you don't have to aim it. So yeah, Jin's kind of low skill. Max is high skill. You know, movement and aim-based brawler. You know, I kind of want to play Max because before I quit, like 3 years ago, and I came back, I had her rank 25. And she was a ton of fun. Plus, I got her hypercharge from my 40k trophy drop. Mr. P is pretty low skill. You throw your super somewhere, and his attacks are pretty straightforward. You know, you just throw them, you hope they hit. They're not super hard to hit, I'd say, unless your opponent knows how to dodge them and you're at, like, max range. But if they're in range, then most of the time it's not hard to hit his shots. I'll throw in, like, mid skill. Not super hard to hit main attacks, but the super is, what do you call it, is a bit difficult to manage sometimes, I guess. Byron is high skill. His shots are a little bit bigger and easier to hit than some of the other snipers, but needing to manage your teammates and the opponents at the same time. Plus, bro, I swear, whenever I play Byron, bro, my teammates start moving like Tensai. Like, I don't know what it is, bro. Oh, wait, I forgot to rate Barry. Barry,
it's gonna be a sweet ride.
I don't know, man. He does, to me, he doesn't seem really skilled. Because you just throw your attack and it sits there. You know, you get value out of literally just attacking nothing. Or, like, just random choke points. Because then your opponents can't walk through. Okay, wait, where was I? Okay, Squeak. Squeak is kind of low skill. Basic gadgets, you know, you don't have to do much to understand. Star power is basically just, like, passives. And super's easy to hit, or well, not super easy to hit, but you just throw it, and most of the time it'll hit your opponent, unless they know how to dodge it. And his main attack, you get value out of just throwing it at a random choke point. It'll stop people from going through. Lunatic is mid-skill, because his attacks are a bit challenging to hit, but when you freeze someone, it's just not really that hard to hit. Plus, his hypercharge literally just freezes them in place for you. Ruffs, I don't play Ruffs, man. I swear he's like the most mid brawler. I don't like this guy. I'll give him mid skill, man. I don't know. Or actually, we'll skip Ruffs. I'm just gonna skip Ruffs. Okay.
Certified and ready for
I'd say he's kind of
destruction.
like low to mid skill, I guess. Because sometimes you do need to make the most of your supers and you need to hit them and whatnot. But, like, his main attack isn't hard to hit. When you stun someone, it's like most of the time a free kill unless they're like a tank counter or their entire team's there. His hypercharge also kind of just makes him immortal temporarily during his 5 seconds. So yeah. Okay, Fang is no skill, no explanation. You know, you just dash and you go past everyone. Not hard to use.
Aren't they lovely?
Eve, I'm pretty sure her attacks can be a little bit challenging to hit. But, I mean, her jump is, like, easy to use. Her super's easy to use. I'll give her, like, low to mid skill, I guess. Janet, I'd say, is also kind of, like, low skill. Her attacks seem easy to hit from what I've seen. I don't play Janet. I didn't play during a Janet meta. And her super also seems kind of straightforward. I guess it could be challenging to hit the bombs. I don't know. I think she got a buff to her super a while back, so it's not super hard to use. So I'll give it, like, low skill. Otis? I don't know, man. He's like a sharpshooter, kind of. But his gadget is easy to use. His super, you just throw it on someone, and most of the time, if they're close to you, it's a free kill. So I'll give him, like, low to mid skill, I guess, because you do need to aim the main attack. Yo, he's bugging out. What the heck is going on with this? The heck? Okay. Buster, I really have loved playing him, like, this entire season, because, what do you call it? His main attack, or his super counters a lot of the big meta threats, like Lily super, Frank attacks and Frank super, Meg sometimes. You know, Buster, I feel like, is just kind of strong in the meta right now. Kind of underrated in my opinion, at least. But anyway, he isn't hard to use, right? His super is straightforward. You get value out of just using it. And his main attack is also easy to hit. Gadget, you know, you do need to make the most of it, but, I mean, his normal attack isn't hard to hit. So, I mean, I know I'm glazing Buster, but sorry. So yeah, I'll give him low skill. Gary, I'd say, is a high skill brawler. You gotta aim, you gotta hit your gadgets, make the most of it. I think there's that stray pull super attack or something. And then, you know, there's also managing your portal, knowing what to do with it. Of course, there's your Gray double tank, not skilled. But, like, I feel like Gray alone is a pretty skilled brawler, you know, just based on mechanics and stuff. RT, his attacks are hard to hit. So I'll give him, like, high skill, I guess. I know the super, I mean, it's not hard to use, especially without a line. But I just feel like the fact that at long range, it's really hard to hit your shots, it does increase RT's skill. If you're still here, you know, keep in mind, take all my ratings with a grain of salt. I'm not the best.
This is
Okay,
fun.
Willow, I guess I'll give, like, mid skill. I don't play her, but her attacks, they might be a little bit hard to hit. I don't know. They don't seem too super hard to hit. Her gadgets are straightforward. One of them just makes you go underground, and one of them just makes you do damage. And super, from what I've seen, bro, everyone just auto aims it and then they miss. So I guess there could be some aiming to that. So I guess mid skill. I don't know. Dog is no skill, no explanation. Chuck, well, if you're using him anywhere at a heist, you're weird, I guess. You're quirky. Anyway, I feel like Chuck isn't super hard to use. You just put down the posts and then you rush the safe. But at the same time, I don't play him. I don't know the troubles. So we'll say like low to mid skill, I guess. Charlie, not hard to use. Most of the time, you can just auto aim the super. The spiders are self-explanatory, and they're, you know, it's not hard to use. You know, you press it, you spawn 3 spiders. That's that. And her main attack is also easy to hit. Most of the time, you just auto aim it. So I'll give Charlie like no skill. Okay, Miko, our favorite monkey. I'd say he does take a little bit of skill sometimes with positioning and stuff. But I mean, all brawlers need skill with positioning. He's pretty no skill because all you do is you jump and then you auto aim and you auto aim and you auto aim and you pressure super and you auto aim and you auto aim. Not hard to use Miko. So I'll give him like no skill. Melody's
Shout
no
out
skill
to
as
all
well.
my Melody
You know,
minions.
all you do is you get 3 notes, or no, yeah, you get 3 notes. You hit 4 shots. You press your gadget. You dash in. Oh, your opponent's dead. Like Melody's not really hard to use. You know, you just dash and eventually your opponents die. Lily's also kind of no skill. There is using your super and your gadget smartly, but most of the time you can easily just auto aim your super, and her attacks are straightforward. You know, you just auto aim twice at close range, and you know she's broken right now. Like you just auto aim twice and you kill your opponent. Spike is no skill. It's with curveball. Like 90% of people play him with curveball. You know, it literally plays the game for you, right? Gadgets are straightforward. This one shoots spikes out. Most of the time will hit someone just randomly. And this one you have a plant that you just sit behind that you shoot your curveballs from. Super also isn't hard to hit. You know, you'll just randomly throw it at someone. And normally you'll get at least a tick. That'll slow them down a little bit. You know, pretty no skill. Crow, pretty no skill. Attacks are easy to hit. I guess you do need to be careful about your jump sometimes because Crow is frail. But, I mean, pretty easy to use build. I mean, he is like one of the original 3 brawlers, or legendary brawlers. I don't know. I don't find him hard to use.
What's
Leon, I'd
this?
say he's like also like low to mid skill. I guess getting your first super is a little bit challenging, but once you get your first super, then you just cycle. And then at close range, all you do is auto aim and you hope you kill your opponent, right? Unless I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. Sandy's also pretty no skill.
Stuff.
Attack is easy to hit, and then you just throw down a super and you get value out of it. Not hard to play. Amber's also not hard to play. I mean, I think everyone knows this. You just auto aim the attack most of the time. But I found, right, in playing Amber, at max range, it is sometimes a little bit hard to hit her shots. So sometimes at max range, I will aim a little bit. I know, shocking for Amber. But then her gadget is also straightforward. This one, you run faster, so then you can auto aim on someone. This one, you do big damage at close range. It plays the game for you. And then her super is also easy to use. What do you call? Wait, where are we? Okay, Meg is also easy to use. Pretty no skill. With her rework, you just shoot, and you'll hit someone if they're in range. Super isn't hard to use. Gadget isn't hard to use. You know, her entire kit's easy. Surge, I'd say it kind of depends what you're playing against. I mean, of course he is built to be a tank counter, but like against tanks, he's not hard to play. You know, you just farm them, you jump, you gadget. Overall, I'd say once you get your stage 2 rolling, I mean, I know there is a glitch right now, but like besides the glitch, once you get your second super rolling, all you do is you jump in, you press your gadget, you auto aim like 6 times, and your opponent's dead, and you think, oh, I'm such a cool Surge. That's what I used to do, or that's what I still do on Surge. And it works most of the time. Chester, I don't know. I like playing Chester, but I don't think he's very skilled. You know, you just run up to someone, you hit them with your bells, and then you throw your random super. I don't really know how to rate Chester here. So, we'll throw him in, like, mid-skill, I guess. I don't know. For Delius, I'd say shots are kind of easy to hit. I mean, when your opponents are moving sideways, of course, only one will hit. But, like, I feel like his overall kit's pretty straightforward. This one, you mute your opponent. This one, you jump somewhere. And his super takes them into the Shadow Realm. I guess sometimes, though, you can make big brain plays with this super and whatnot. You know, just showing up on someone.
Don't start believing. Let the brawlers hit the
Yeah,
floor.
no skill. They're both no skill. Draco isn't hard to play. You know, you get your super, you jump somewhere. You go somewhere and then you auto aim. I mean, not hard to aim. Like the most you need to do with him is you just time your gadget, right? With him, all you do is you go in, 3 swipes and a jump, and oh, your opponent's dead. Also, dude, all the kit tank strategies are brain dead. Okay, anyway, that's me ranking all the brawlers' skill required to get their max potential. Please don't go after me in the comments, or do, you know, I don't really care anymore, man. Yesterday's video, bro, I got so many comments. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. Remember to like and subscribe. Maybe join the Discord server too. And I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. I'll see you guys tomorrow, I guess.